Garden therapy is now open with McLeod Homesteading. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I plan on doing today. I was watching a video last night from M.I. Gardener on YouTube, and he answered something that I had questions about with my tomato plants and the nitrogen. If I could still go and plant other items around my tomato plants. And you know what? He said I could. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look through my seeds here, and we're going to pick out what we're going to try and just stick in the ground. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's all trial and error, experimentation. Now what I'm going to do too is I've bought one of these on clearance last year. I'm just going to probably toss it around the edge of the fence on the outside of the garden. If it works, it works. One of those things for 75 cents. We'll try it. So let's start looking at seeds. Okay, so I went through my seeds. Like I said, this I'm going to just kind of sprinkle around the outside of the garden. Whatever happens, happens. I found my Lily of the Valley seeds I ordered last year. I got a spot. I want to put them over by the house. Another side job. This I pulled out. There are two different types of cucumber, because I have an experiment that'll come later on something I want to try. So I just pulled them out because I got to get a couple plants started. But I think I am going to throw some pea seeds, some marigold. These are the only beans I have left. So I think I'm going to throw a few of those in, and maybe a few carrots and around the tomatoes, and we'll see what happens. Plan is to start in one spot and just slowly work my way, because I have quite a few. But as you can see, I'm getting little holes. This has got to be from ants, because I see nothing else. But I do see little ants crawling around all over. So, but like for the taller ones, I brought these to hook them to the fence to help protect them. And what I'm going to do, like with this one, I'm going to prune. I'm just going to leave the tops on. So I'm going to shape them up as I go through and plant. As you can see, that is my idea of labeling. Some painted rocks. And I have more over at the house that I've got to finish painting and get out in my garden. Thought it would be something cute. Okay, now what I've done is I put a runner bean here. So I'll just cover that up. Them rocks out of there. I put a couple marigold seeds here, and I put a pea seed here. And I'm just going to kind of, we got to do carrots next, and I'm just going to kind of alternate that down through. Now, because of the rain and stuff, I haven't been out here, and I see on this tomato plant, I've got tomatoes already coming out. And the same with this. I've got two of them here. And these are the rainbow heirlooms. Got a bunch of buds there. I'll look. If this isn't turning, well, these aren't turning, so I am going to pinch off those buds, because I'd rather the plant get taller But these ones I will let grow. Trim them up, and then what I'm going to do, because it is tall enough, if I can get the package open. Now I ordered these on the Wish. All I paid was shipping, the rest of it was free. They're just big clips, just to hold them up, and they'll have room to move. It just clips. Then if I ever need to move it, I can. At the end of the year, I can take them off and reuse them. Plenty of space, but just helps to protect them. Let's make sure that. So, got my carrots here, so now we're going to start in the next spot right in here, and we are going to put a runner bean. I gotta say, Haas Tools turned me on to this type of a garden tool, and I'm glad they did. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford theirs, but for Mother's Day, I got one similar to it. Probably not as heavy duty, for 20 bucks at Tractor Supply, but I really do like it. Hopefully, by putting them like that doesn't hurt them. Shouldn't, but you never know. But I have noticed as I get down here where I don't see any ants, my leaves look much better. These are pineapple tomatoes. Plus they're a little bit bigger off the ground, so. Well, I must say this is pretty interesting. This looks like two plants, and you get to looking, and it actually isn't. It's one stem. It's just separated here. Again, this is a pineapple tomato. Now here in this spot, I had broken this, so I stuck it in the ground, and I see it had started, but somehow it came out of the ground, but see how it started a root? So I am going to stick it back in the ground. We'll see if it works or not. I want to put a couple of rocks beside it to help hold it up. And I'm going to just take two other clippings, just stick in there. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it creates a new one. If not, nothing I can do. It's part of Mother Nature. These are some of the ones that my granddaughter helped me plant. So, for 6 years old, she did awesome. Okay, so I went through and I got them all trimmed up, got them all staked, and on the way back I just did peas and beans until I ran out of beans, and then I just did the rest of my peas. Didn't quite make it to the end here. Maybe when I'm in town I'll grab some more green beans, just some cheap ones, and try them and put with them. There's a few spots I noticed I got some tomatoes, so I just gotta let them go. Not gonna ruin a good tomato. So now I'm just gonna take this. I opened it up and I'm just gonna walk this fence line and just go like this. So I got them dumped. We'll see. Anything happens, something happens. If not, oh well. Hopefully we at least get a couple of flowers. My cardoons I planted on the outside along here look good. Didn't get the lily of the valley planted like I wanted to. But I got a lot of other stuff accomplished today, so I'm feeling pretty good. I forgot to take a video, but the cucumbers for my experiment I did get planted. And I cleaned out my water. Got that drying for the night. We'll refill it tomorrow with water. Got everything watered. So we are going to close up garden therapy. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for watching. Toodles.